right, everybody, welcome on in. It is JJ and Alex, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Thanks for being with us on the program. Of course, one of our favorite times of year as we are watching camp unfold from all across the state and all across the country as we get ready for college football. One of the newest names down in Provo, certainly not a new name for the defensive coordinator in Jay Hill, is Jack Kelly joining us on the program right now. Jack, how are things down in Provo, man?
Hey, thanks for having me, and everything's going really good. It's fun to be back out here with the team, and bonding as one.
Now you're out there banging heads with your buddies. It's got to be a thrill. It's got to be fun. You're making the transition from FCS to Power 4 football. Now that you're in it, now you're in these practices, is there a difference for you, or is it just business as usual?
I would say there's definitely a little bit of difference. The speed's definitely a little faster, maybe some bigger O-line, D-line, but overall, I don't think there's too much of a difference. I feel like everyone has helped me translate, and all the coaches have prepared all of us for this level.
When that decision was made that you were going to come down from Weber, go to BYU, and during that whole process, what was the thing that excited you about getting things going down in Provo, and what was something that you guys, talked about on how you could make an impact with this defense?
With the defense, I'd say it's the same defense that we ran up at Weber because Coach Hill was there. So that was a huge thing for me, already knowing the defense and where I could be played at. And then just the coaches. Coach Anna recruited me in high school. Coach Hill also did. And then all the other coaches, when I came on my visit, were super friendly. All made it feel like home, and all made it feel like they really wanted me to be here. And so that was the contributing factors that led to my decision.
You're a great athlete, and you have versatility, and that's one of the reasons why they weren't sure what position you play, what role. Is that starting to take shape right now, or is it too early in camp to tell what role you're going to be playing at that linebacker position or otherwise?
Kind of a little bit of both. So right now I'm playing more of an inside, but I can still blitz and stuff. But at the end of the day, Coach Anna wants all of us to be able to play all positions so that we can be plugged and played wherever he thinks fits each one of us in the back room. So at the end of the day, we're all kind of learning all three positions. So, yeah.
Prepped at Kearns High School. Coach Hill has described you as one of the most dynamic players in all of the FCS level last year and what he's seen. And I would imagine that you guys are all pretty excited. What's the depth looking like when of course, we got the news, we all got the news about Ben Bywater not being able to play this year. What does the rest of the depth look like in that linebacker room as you look around?
Oh, we have really good depth, actually. Every one of the backers in our room could definitely play. So losing Ben is obviously a huge piece, the knowledge and the experience that he had. And it's just a sad way to go out, but he did what he did, and he was a great player for them. Like I said, all the backers here are great athletes. They all know the playbook, and I think that each and every one of them could play on any given day.
When you got that news, what was the message that everybody in that linebacker room had? Obviously, it's next man up, which is tough. This sport is brutal, but somebody needs to step up. What were the thoughts and the things shared as you guys move forward now?
Just that you can't really go back on that. It's a tough loss for us, but at the end of the day, he came and talked to us, told us this is your guys' team now. You guys need to lead us. So we all just kind of rallied around each other and understood that someone's going to have to fulfill that role that Ben did have.
Jack Kelly joining us here on JJ and Alex as we get you ready, of course, during fall camp here. We're getting pumped about how all these things unfold. Everybody's wondering about the quarterback position and things like that, but your view on the other side of things, how does that offense look that you guys have been facing so far in the fall?
Really good. They got a lot of misdirection, deep throw, so they got a little bit of everything. They've been playing really well, physical today now that we got pads on. Running backs, receivers, O-line, everyone's been looking really well. So it's been good seeing the offense firing on all calibers.
As you were moving up through the prep ranks, you had a great career at Kearns High School, almost 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. As a tight end, called some of your games, had the honor to do that and watch you as a prep star, but you didn't get the big offers out of high school. What kept you going? What kept you grinding? And did that give a little bit of a chip on your shoulder? What was that process like that now you're playing Power 4 football? Obviously, it didn't happen overnight. It's taken you some time, but now you're here.
Well, honestly, I was just grateful for any opportunity to play college football. I started playing like the end of my freshman year. I started playing football because I was a big BMXer before that. So once I got that one opportunity, which was Utah State, I was just grateful for that. And then anything that came after that was just a blessing. Obviously, it is a little chip on your shoulder. Everyone wants to play Power 4 football, well, Power 5 at the time. But Coach Hill recruited me, made me feel like it was a great spot for me to go up to Weber State out of high school. And I loved every second of it.
I was actually going to bring that up because I watched. I for some reason, when you're watching the Olympics, and maybe you're just too deep into fall stuff. But have you watched any of the BMX at the Olympics? It's insane.
Yeah, so I did the racing, and my buddy that I grew up with since we were 3 and 4 years old was in the Olympics today.
Oh my gosh,
that is cool. Have you gotten any word how he's doing? How is it?
So he got 5th in the main event, so 2 off of bronze, but he did really well. It was lucky that we had a little break in our day right when he was racing, so I got to watch that. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Last one I've got for you, Jack, is just, we talk about, we're on this radio show. We're excited to talk about football. We have our projections and speculation. You guys try to block that out, but do you guys hear what people are saying about you and the expectations you guys have, where you're ranked in these things, and how do you guys use that as a positive and use that as motivation? Because there's an opportunity here for you guys to prove a lot of people wrong and do something that a lot of people don't expect you to do.
I mean, everyone loves a great underdog story, so we use that as motivation for sure. We see it, but we don't buy into it. We know what we are and what we're capable of. We all are just rallying around each other, pushing each other to get better every day, getting the extra work. So we know the type of players we have and the type of team that we're going to have come August 31st.
Jack Kelly, linebacker for BYU, of course, new addition to that Jay Hill defense this year down in Provo. We're looking forward to it. Jack, stay healthy this fall, man, and we're going to be keeping tabs on everything. So thanks for being with us today.
Yep, thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Right.
There you go.
Thanks, Jack.
Jack Kelly.